What's going on? It's your girl Teesha, and I want to talk about autonomy. People swear that if they don't support you, that you're not gonna make it, but they steady stay staring, lurking, and watching you like it's so obvious. Some people even have post notifications on, like they the first ones on the scene, but it's like, don't I know you for like 20 years? And you just weird. You feel me? Like, what's really going on that people want to watch you, but they don't want to say anything? And I'm paranoid. Like, I've been through a lot of things, so to me, I be trying to think that somebody's trying to set me up. You know what I'm saying? But autonomy came to my mind because autonomy is that stage of life where you stop living for other people's expectations and you start choosing what actually feels right for you. You know, your friends or your coworkers or your neighbors, whatever, they might look at you as in, oh, I didn't know that this person has so much knowledge. Like, they look at you from the exterior more so than the bigger picture. Like, they put you in a box, in a category, and they feel like if they don't support you, you not gonna make it, when you've been making it. You've been doing this. You've been your own person. You've been your own everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never needed their approval for nothing. You understand? Everything you've been through, you really literally been through it by yourself. Period. So autonomy is not about being difficult. It's not rebellion, but it is alignment. You get to choose your pace, your peace, your boundaries, your healing, your direction without needing anyone else's approval. When you understand autonomy, you stop explaining your decisions, shrinking yourself to avoid being judged, carrying guilt for choosing what's best for your mental health, letting people control you with opinions, pressure, or manipulation. These people like to have opinions on everything that you do, but they not doing nothing but mediocre shit or surface level regular stuff. They're not really pouring into others. They're not, they do not use their gifts. You know what I'm saying? They're NPCs. Literally, because, and that's who they watch the most. The one that does care about everybody. The one that does have that humility and that selflessness and, you know, that justice in your heart, that you don't like things to go, you know, you don't like injustice. You stand up for something. If something's not right, you say something. You don't just not care. You know, people just walk around like nothing matters if it's not happening to them, you know. But once you learn about autonomy, how to use that, you start listening to your own intuition, honoring your own energy, moving with purpose instead of fear, and surrounding yourself with people who respect your choices. So you just continue to be yourself, and it don't matter what nobody thinks about you. It don't matter if these people want to stay watching you and doing the same old thing, but they don't, they're not on your level. You have leadership qualities, teacher qualities, coach, spiritualist. You have prophetic abilities. You know what I'm saying? Let them watch. Just let them watch. Don't pay attention to nobody. But also be aware that you don't have to shrink yourself for these people. Forget about their opinions. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices. Whether you're a man or a woman, it hits the same. The moment that you realize your life is yours and nobody else gets to steer it. Personal autonomy, being able to think, choose, and act for yourself. Trusting your own judgment, not needing permission to live your life. Emotional autonomy, not letting other people's opinions control your feelings. Staying grounded in who you are. Being able to walk away from disrespect or manipulation. And you could peep it. And you don't have to give an explanation. If you know that this person got funny energy and they've been doing it for quite some time and you've been letting it pass because you make excuses, but as you grow and you're like, hold on a minute. This is where I draw the line. And you read between the lines and you read people's energy. Cut them off. They don't even need an explanation. They know what they did. People are grown. They know exactly what they be doing. Forget about that and don't feel guilty. Spiritual autonomy. Choosing your own relationship with God. Thinking for yourself instead of following man-made systems. Seeking truth instead of being controlled by religious fear or judgment. I was controlled by religious fear and judgment when I joined that community. But not everybody's the same. You're going to find good and bad in everything. But it does turn you off so much that you're just like, I'm done with all these religious people because it's so judgmental. And it's just people that want to be chosen so bad that they think that it's just I think it's some type of narcissistic traits, where they think that they're right and they no, it's just too much, and it'll push you away. But you don't have to be in groups to praise the Most High. However you feel it is, you know what I'm saying? If it's outside of you, in you, whatever you feel, what works for you. I've seen people that don't even believe in certain things, and they still manifest everything, and their prayers are answered. Right? You got to think about it in the whole world. Not everybody believes in the same thing. And their lives have been going just fine for ages. You know what I'm saying? So the power of the tongue and the intention and the temple is within you. I noticed that too. So autonomy also in law and health is the right to make decisions about your body, care, or life. Consent, choice, and self-determination. No one can force decisions on you against your will. Now, in psychology, a core human need, feeling capable, independent, and self-directed, critical for mental and emotional well-being. So basically, autonomy is my peace. It's choosing what aligns with your soul and releasing anything that tries to control you. You know, just have tunnel vision. Like, go within, go within, go within. Forget about the exterior, forget about the external. Go within, and go with what you feel. You know, the more you do that, the more you block out the outside world. Don't be hard on yourself, you know. Forgive yourself for things. You know, we are on a journey. So, in the end, it just means that you choose your own thoughts, your own actions, and your own direction. No one gets to rewrite your story. Not culture, not religion, and not people. It's choosing yourself in a world that profits from your self-doubt. So I just wanted to make an episode about that because I think it's very important for all of us. And you already know it's your girl Teesha, and you're listening to Precious Eyes Realize Podcast. Peace. Blessings.